So, like, another question is too, like, with this voting thing and talking about this voting is, getting more people to go and vote. And I hear both sides. Before you came on, I'm trying to talk to, a lot of my family's Republican, a lot of friends are Democrat. Just kind of, like I said, I'm very mutual trying to make my decision because although I may not pick a party, but I am going to vote for president regardless. And so when we're talking about all these politics, isn't there an easier way for us to vote? I'm thinking in my mind, like, okay, so we only had, I think, what was 120 million out of, like you said, 350 million people go vote. And I think a lot of that is a lot of the younger base, which we've been talking about.
Well, that's in a presidential election, too.
Presidential, yeah.
And those typically have higher turnout rates. And
right.
So that's highball. But anyways.
Yeah. So, but if we go vote or even like, okay, yeah, so president or anything else, we have this very complicated system, which to me feels really outdated of having to physically go out of your home all the way, which sounds stupid, but regardless, like there's a lot of people that don't do that, to be able to go out of their home, go wait in lines for hours, fill out their vote, and then come home. A lot of people are like, let alone, do I not care about politics? Do I not, like it or get involved? Or it's just like, Idaho's already read, say, all those thoughts going through their head, and let alone the process of going to vote. Don't you think moving to something like a digital vote or something like that, where it's like, I think of like Bengal Web when we have politics here on campus. You just log into Bengal Web, right on your right side, it says vote for who you want to be our student president.
Yeah.
It's a button, hit submit, you're done.
Once again, this is probably going to confuse you because I just don't think it's that easy. There's a lot of different reasons why I think people don't participate in the political process. Some just might not like government in general. Some people might not think that they have their best interests in mind. Some people might not think that their vote matters. We live in like you said, 300 million people in the United States. What's one vote going to do, right? That's what I hear a lot. Or a lot of people just say that they don't feel represented by politicians. And so I don't know if easier voter registration or maybe even automatic registration when you file for like a driver's license when you're 18 or whatever, I don't know if that's going to fix voter turnout in our country. I think overall it's just kind of a systemic people feel unaffected by politics in a certain way. And like we were talking about before the camera started rolling, is politics really affects everybody and everything. It affects everybody in different ways that they don't even realize. Like this microphone is regulated by the United States government. These lights are on. Right. It's regulated by the state. There's certain housing laws that are regulated by the state. The computer that people or the phone that the people are watching this podcast on, it's all regulated by the government to have certain different functions to protect the population.
Right.
Even the mattress that you woke up on today is regulated by the government. There's tons of government regulations, and it affects everybody. Hundreds, if not thousands of times a day that people don't even realize it. And if you're not voting, you're not deciding this trajectory of your life, and it's kind of scary. So I think that increasing voter turnout is a very important question, but at the same time, it's also very hard to figure out how to get more people involved. Right. If we make the registration process easier, I think it might help. But at the same time, I think people need to understand that politics doesn't just affect a certain population. I think everybody needs to realize that it affects everybody.
It affects everybody overall.